Wish you a very happy new year to all. Today we will start our English chapter 7 Fair Play. This chapter is divided into 3 parts. So today we will discuss part 1. So I request you all please open your English textbook page number 84. So children, before we will start this chapter, here we have few lines about this chapter. I will read for you. Please pay attention. Before you read this chapter, you have to think that has your best friend ever done something you thought was wrong? What did you do then? Did you keep quiet or did you tell your friend what you thought? So children, read this story about two friends. This story is about two friends who had to decide what was more important, friendship or enmity, or a sense of what is right and what is wrong. So here, if your friend, your best friend did something good thing for you, or if your best friend has decided to take any decision for justice and it is against for your friendship, so what you will think about this? So about two friends, this is very nice chapter, this is very nice story about two friends. So let's start. So children, this chapter's name is Fair Play. Part 1 we will start today. I will read paragraph and explain. So please pay attention. Paragraph 1. Jumman Sheikh and Algu Chowdhury were good friends. So strong was their bond of friendship that when either of them went away from the village, the other looked after his family. Both were greatly respected in the village. So here in the first paragraph we are having the introduction of two best friends, Jumman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhary. So these both are good friends and their friendship bond is very strong, and in the whole village all people were giving respect to them because both are having very close relationship between two families. Also, if one of them go out of the village, so other one is taking care of their families and all. So this way here we have seen about its their friendship. Now paragraph 2. Jumman had an old aunt who had some property. This she transferred to him on the understanding that she would stay with him and he would look after her. The arrangement worked well for a couple of years. Then the situation changed. Jumman and his family were tired of the old relative. Jumman became as indifferent to her as his wife, who grudged even the little food that the old lady wanted every day. She swallowed these insults along with her food for a few months, but patience has its limits. So, children, here in the second paragraph, it is said that Jumman is having an old aunt, and his old aunt, whatever she was having property, she has transferred to Jumman's name, because she was thinking that I will need only little food for a day, and if I will transfer this property to Jumman, so he will take care of me. And this, for this thinking thought, this old aunt has transferred her property on Jumman's name. So this way, after these 2 years, it is going on properly. But after 2 years, this Jumman and his family tired from this old aunt, and every day they were insulting to her, and but this aunt was not saying anything because she will need only little food. So with the food she was swallowed the insult also. But patience has its limits. You know that whichever whatever problem or something situation is going to create or going to happen with us, we are having patience till then, we cannot say anything, we will keep quiet, but after their limits we cannot wait for that. So this way old aunt also cannot to take control from the of her patience. Now see paragraph number 3. One day she spoke to Juman. My son, it is now obvious that I am not wanted in your house. Kindly give me a monthly allowance so that I can set up a separate kitchen. So here one day this aunt said to Juman that I am thinking that your family is not going to welcome me, means they are not behaving properly. So give me monthly allowance, so I will set my separate kitchen. I will eat separately. My wife knows best how to run the house. Be patient, said Juman shamelessly. This made his aunt very angry and she decided to take her case to the village panchayat. So when this aunt said to Juman that give me monthly allowance, I will set my kitchen separately, that time this Juman become very angry on aunt and said that my wife knows how to run house and how to cook everything and all. So these words made this old aunt very angry and she decided that now I will say to means in the village panchayat. Now paragraph 4. For many days the old lady was seen talking to the villagers, explaining her case and seeking their support. Some sympathized with her, others laughed at her, and a few others advised her to make it up with her nephew and his wife. At last she came to Algu Chaudhary and spoke to him. You know, Chachi, Chachi, Jumman is my best friend. How can I go against him? Algu said. But is it right, my son, to keep mum and not say what you consider just and fair? Pleaded the old lady. Come to the panchayat and speak the truth, she said. Algu didn't reply, but her words kept ringing in his ears. So here, after this condition, in the 4th paragraph, it is said that after that, this old lady was means she was talking with all the villagers and explaining her case that this is the problem and you have to support me. But from the villagers, some sympathized her and some were others were laughed on her and some have given advice that you have to make up with your nephew and his wife. But afterwards, at last, this old aunt went with Algu Chaudhary. He was the best friend of Jumman, and she said about this case to him. But that time, Algu said that Chachi, that Jumman is my best friend, and how can I go against my best friend? Because Algu also knows that what is the good thing, what is the right, what is the justice for this case. And this way this Algu said that I cannot go, how can I go against my friend? And that time this old lady said that it is, but is it right, my son, to keep mum and not say what you consider just and fair? Means for justice and for fair things, it is not good thing to keep mum and not to say anything. So this old lady said to Algu that you have to come in the panchayat and speak the truth. So this way, after this lady went from Algu, and Algu also not speaking anything, but Algu's her words, means which whatever old aunt said to Algu, that words were ringing in his ear. So children, here the part 1 is going to over. In the next video we will continue with part 1. So I request you all, please read part 1 so you can better understand. So children, read this chapter this lesson part 1, and I request you all to learn part 2 also. We will discuss in the next video. Thank you.